All right, Snow Performance Stage 2 Water Methanol Injection Kit. Here's what comes with it. So you've got your boost sensor. This has a 3-wire setup, instructions on their website. The reference is threaded, so if you have a nipple on your supercharger like I do, you're gonna need to figure out how, maybe there's an adapter for that, I don't know. You've got a 3/8 NPT, 90 to quick connect. This is gonna go on the bottom of your tank. Obviously you've got the tank, so this is gonna go on the bottom of your tank like that, and that's going to be your feed line beginning. Then you have two 3/8 NPT quick connect fittings. These are gonna go on either side of your pump, left and right, in and out, they're labeled. Mine came with 2 nozzles, a 4 and a 6. I looked at the Snow website and those are not the part numbers they use. So what nozzles are these? How many gallons per minute? What horsepower rating are they? I don't know. It's not a 9, it's a 6. I don't know if you can read that there. We will try and focus, and there we go. They come with filters installed in them, which I think is cool. You have a quick connect to 1/8 NPT fitting. Sorry, my brain just stopped. That's going to go to your check valve. That's going to go to a 1/8 NPT male-to-male fitting, which is going to allow you to screw that into your nozzle holder. And then your nozzle is going to go on the other side. So one side in is going to be your male-to-male fitting. The other side is going to be your nozzle. You have your float sensor with attached washer and seal. There's an arrow on it that tells you which direction it goes. And I believe it goes up. It is magnetic. Full, empty. Again, the wiring diagram shows you where to put the wires. The wiring diagram on the website is great. You've got your gauge with gauge instructions. This is your boost gauge and your controller. The instructions are on their website. This is your boost pressure wiring harness. And then, of course, you've got your mounting screws and your Loctite. They specify when and where to use the Loctite. And lastly, you've got your tubing. Now, what's not in the instructions, which I guess I'll have to ask somebody because I want to make sure I do this right. You've got a 20 amp fuse. I assume this goes between power and the pump, but I guess it could go between power and the gauge, depending on how it's wired. You've got an LED, which I assume is for pump activation. Obviously, you want to put that somewhere in the cabin. And then you've got a T. And you've got this rubber plastic line. Rubber might not be the actual term, I apologize. I assume this is for if you're running both nozzles simultaneously. I'm only gonna run one nozzle, but that's what comes with it.